True the Vote and Dinesh D'Souza, corporate. Allegations of voter fraud with concrete data in their film 2000 Mules. One America's chief White House correspondent Chanel Rian has more from Washington.
In the new D'Souza film, 2000 Mules, the documentary uses the findings from True the Vote's nearly 4 million minutes of security footage cross-referenced with cell phone geo-tracking to conclude the 2020 election was stolen for Biden using so-called mules, or ballot traffickers. The film posits mules across the country in key swing states were hired by nonprofit organizations and paid to traffic multiple ballots using the excuse of COVID. States loosened their restrictions on ballot harvesting and allowed for absentee voting, a move that opened the door to fraud, according to the film. That is, voters both eligible and ineligible, real, fake, and even dead, could have their ballots harvested by partisan activists, filled out and then cast as a vote. To prove this, True the Vote procured geo-tracking cell phone data from major urban areas in Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Georgia, and Arizona. They marked all the drop boxes along with the facilities of left-wing organizations harvesting ballots. They then set an algorithm to flag any cell phone traveling from facility to drop boxes more than 10 times. True the Vote then procured, through a Freedom of Information Act request, over 4 million minutes of security footage to match the suspected ballot harvesting with their cell phone geo-tracking. The film highlights example after example of individuals pulling up to a ballot box and stuffing the box with multiple ballots in states where such harvesting and acts have been explicitly illegal. The film brings damning evidence to light, but so-called fact-checkers were immediately deployed to debunk the film's evidence. The AP decries how the film's overall claim is based, quote, on faulty assumptions, anonymous accounts, and improper analysis of cell phone location data, which is not precise enough to confirm that somebody deposited a ballot into a Dropbox. AP then fails to lay out why the assumptions are faulty. The closest the fact-checkers have gotten to debunking the film's findings is by casting doubt on the accuracy of the geo-tracked cellular devices. Yet, the technology utilized by True the Vote has been praised by the New York Times itself as the exact technology used and trusted by law enforcement, or the same technology utilized by the CDC to determine whether individuals are maintaining 6 feet of social distancing. This fact check fails to hold up. The next fact-checking lie is these acts were completely legal and normal. Washington Post argues this is just the blabberings of a sore loser class who failed to get out the vote as effectively as Democrats, failing to note the film's highlighting of individuals who, if conducting perfectly legal business, were doing so using blue surgical gloves in the dead of night, depositing multiple ballots, then throwing away the gloves in a nearby trash can, time after time after time, across state lines in an eerily systematic fashion. The fact-checkers ultimately all fail to note the numbers and the crux of the film's charge. The stunning and conservative estimate, 2,200 mules in 5 cities, visiting between 20 to 45 ballot boxes, dropping off on average 5 ballots each. These numbers were able to cast at least 380,000 ballots in states where the margin of victory was as little as 10,000 votes. In response to the fact-checkers and resulting media censorship of these findings, True the Vote has announced plans to release, out of transparency, all their data, dubbing the mission Operation Ripcord, a move they claim will only confirm to the naysayers how and why President Biden is as illegitimate a president as the evidence illustrates. Chanel Rian, One America News, the White House.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.